Teddy. Hello, how are you? Welcome to story time. Do you know why I'm all dressed up in my mask? Do you like it? Can you guess my character? Is it Batgirl? Am I a fairy? I am not sure what I am. I feel so lost. No need to be lost because today we're going to a special party. We're going to see the Emperor's new clothes. Wow! Say what? You didn't know? He got some new clothes again. I know. He keep getting clothes every week. So we're going to find out about the Emperor's new clothes. So it's time for a story. So get ready. It's time for the Emperor's new clothes. The Emperor's new clothes. Once upon a time, there lived an emperor who really loved clothes. He would strut about his palace in different outfits, day and night. There were mirrors in every room, so he could admire his reflections as he passed by. The emperor had outfits for the morning. He had different outfits for the afternoon, and extra special outfits for the evening, made the most expensive cloth and sewn with pure gold thread. Gold thread to make his clothes. Ooh, let's continue to see what it's about. In fact, the emperor had so many clothes that he often didn't know what to wear. One day, two wicked men called at the palace. They knew all about the emperor's love of clothes. Your Highness, we are weavers, they said. But we can do something that no other weavers can do. We can make magic cloth and magic clothes. This cloth is very special because only very clever people can see it. The emperor was impressed. I would love for you to make me a suit from this magic cloth, he said. Of course, Your Highness. It would be an honor, said the first weaver. Sir, we would need lots of gold thread, said the second weaver. You shall have all the gold thread you need, replied the emperor. He turned to one of his servants. Please show these fine gentlemen to the royal storeroom. Okay. The two men had never seen so much gold thread. Laughing and clapping their hands with glee, they filled their bags and left the palace. Yeah. They were so excited. Let's look at the next page. A few days later, the emperor called for one of his ministers. Go and find out if the weavers are getting on, he ordered impatiently. I need something to wear. The minister went off to the weaver's workshop. There he found the two weavers sitting in front of a loom, busy at work. The minister rubbed his eyes. He couldn't see any cloth on the loom. That's strange, he thought. Not wanting to appear foolish, he smiled at the weavers. The cloth is looking wonderful. When will the emperor's suit be ready? He asked. Soon, replied the first weaver. But we will need more gold thread to complete the suit, said the second weaver.
Mommy, I don't have a mask.
You don't? I need to get you princess mask. Ooh, that was my daughter. Let's continue. The minister hurried back to the emperor. As soon as he had gone, the weavers roared with laughter. I wonder why the weavers were so excited. What do you think? Let's see. Oh, this is priceless. What a foolish man. Back at the palace, the minister bowed before the emperor. Not wishing to be called a fool, he said, Sir, I have never seen a more beautiful cloth. The weavers needed more gold thread to finish your suit. Well, send more over then, replied the emperor. For a whole week, the weavers pretended to cut and sew the magic cloth to make the new suit. At last, they returned to the palace, proudly pretending to carry the cloth. Can you see a cloth in my hand? Are you sure? I think it's magic. Look at the cloth in my hands. I'm pretending to be the wicked weavers. Let's see. The emperor was very excited and handed the weavers a bag of gold coins to pay for the outfit. He took off his clothes and the weavers fussed around him, pretending to smooth and adjust the suit. It fits you perfectly, they cried. Let me try. Look at my teddy. I'm gonna put on this magic cloth. Can you see the outfit? Ooh, this is so beautiful. Look at it. Oh, Teddy, do you see it? No. No, I don't see any clothes. Can you show me again? Of course, Teddy. Look, it's so beautiful. Look at it. Let's get back to the story. I agree. The emperor looked in the mirror. He couldn't see any clothes. But not wanting to appear foolish, he said, It's wonderful. As soon as the two men had left the palace, they doubled over with laughter. Their cunning plan had worked. What do you think was the plan? All along, what do you think was their plan? Well, let's read to find out. The news of the emperor's suit quickly spread throughout the kingdom. Everyone was sure they would be able to see the magic cloth. Can you see a cloth in my hand? I think it's magic. Sir, truly, your outfit is splendid, agreed the emperor's ministers. No matter how hard he looked, the emperor still could not see any clothes. I can't be made a fool of. I can't be more of a fool than my ministers, he thought, and they can all see the suit. So he smiled at the weavers and thanked them once again. Thank you. The vain emperor sent out a royal announcement. He would lead a grand procession through the city wearing his new suit. Oh my gosh. Did he actually wear his magic suit? Let's see. When the great day arrived, the emperor sent for the two weavers to help him get dressed. Ah, your majesty, you do look so wonderful, they cried. People had gathered in the streets to catch a glimpse of the emperor as the procession passed by. Finally, the emperor agreed, riding on a fine white horse. Remember, he is wearing his magic cloth, his magic suit. Okay, so remember? Nervous whispers rippled through the crowd. What? Can you see anything? What is he wearing? No one wanted to appear foolish. So at last, a timid voice called out, "The emperor's new clothes are magnificent!" Suddenly, everyone started talking and shouting at once. "How stylish! Smart and fashionable!" The emperor smiled as he trotted along, feeling very pleased with himself. Then a small boy and his sister pushed through the front of the crowd. They started to point and giggle. "Look!" they cried. "The emperor has no clothes on!" Oh no. Suddenly, everyone knew that it was true. Before long, the laughter had spread through the crowd. The emperor turned bright red, maybe as red as my mask, the red part. "What a fool I am!" he gasps. "How could I have been so silly and vain?" He looked around for the two weavers, but of course, they were nowhere to be seen. Filled with shame, the emperor made his way back to the palace to get dressed. "I will never be so vain about my clothes again," said the emperor to his minister. He was true to his word, and he was a much happier emperor from that day on. The end. Let's have a look at the pictures again. What did you think about the emperor's new clothes? What do you think it's about? Well, first, he didn't see the magic cloth, but he didn't want to appear foolish, and so he pretended to see, but he didn't really see it. But he pretended, like I am pretending to be a fairy queen, I think, or am I a cat girl? I'm just Uncle Latoya. And then the people he worked with, well, they didn't want to look foolish because if the emperor could see the cloth, then surely they could too. Well, nope, they couldn't, but they pretended they could. Do you like to do pretend? I love pretend, but then sometimes it's really good. All the time, it's good to tell the truth, unless you're playing pretend again. But this wasn't a pretend game because he was quite embarrassed because he didn't speak the truth. So, who spoke the truth in the end? You guessed it, the little boy and the little girl. They saw it with their own eyes that that's no magic clothes. He doesn't have on any clothes. Oh my gosh. And so everybody realized that after all, let's stop pretending. Let's just tell the truth. So always tell the truth. Be brave enough to tell the truth. Yes. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.